everyone, good evening. I am Purnima from Fertility Dost, and today we have Dr. Aishwarya with us. She's consultant Shiva Krupa Polyclinic, Tamara Hospital, and Cloud9 Malleshwaram. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone.
Today with Dr. Aishwarya, we are going to talk about IVF pregnancy. Why this IVF pregnancy is called precious pregnancy. Why we cannot treat this pregnancy as a normal pregnancy, and most importantly what we can do to make this pregnancy a full term pregnancy, rather I would suggest healthy full term pregnancy. So Dr. Aishwarya, first of all, why this IVF pregnancy is called precious pregnancy?
Okay, now first, IVF pregnancy is nowadays this is the last options we are seeing, because it is not that everyone is conceived through IVF. So basically, it is the last treatment. So why nowadays it is more common? Because nowadays the couple comes to us in a later stage. That is one, the delay marriage. So they are all getting married at the age of 30, 35, and the age of marriage, once it is delayed, then the chances of conceiving is automatically declined. So once it is declined, um, the next is the IVF pregnancies are more common, because nowadays the PCOD status is also more, because the lifestyle modifications what we have, that is sedentary lifestyle we are having. So especially the women and the men, both of them. So there is no much of exercise and workout they are doing. So that's the reason they come to us with these kind of factors, where they are married for 4 to 5 years but still not able to conceive. So the main factors which are seeing nowadays is, one is the delay marriage, I said, and the age of both the couples, and the irregular cycle of the women, and the husband's semen analysis is not good. That is, there will be a decrease in the motility or the sample, because nowadays more of the men are more common for the IVF. I mean, because those are the patients, where when they see the investigations, we see that the men factors are more common, because a lot of men are undergoing into stress because of, again, I told you, the lifestyle factors. So the sperm
Right.
motility and the count is almost declined. See, initially back 10 years back, I'm talking to you, where only the ladies used to come to us, and they used to get checkup with us, and ruling out why they are not able to conceive. So the husband was never used to come. But now, since from past 5 to 6 years, since we are telling the patients to come with the couples, so that we can intervene both of them, so that's the reason the rise of infertility has increased. Because initially we used to think only the female was the factor, but nowadays, since
Right.
the causative factors have increased with the men also, so we can say that 50% of the men and 50% of the women is the most causative factor for the infertility of the present day. So that's the
Right.
reason IVF has become more common nowadays.
Common.
And IVF is not the thing where many of the couples still think that it's a complicated procedure, where the woman has to undergo a lot of series of injections and the process. But actually, IVF is a very short procedure. Yes, I can understand that a woman has to undergo with the injections and everything, but that is not an harmful injections, which will give complicate in future. And but it is a procedure where, for the patients where they are really not impossible to conceive, this is the last option, and it is a very safe procedure.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, so like age factor, as you told us, is the main criteria for couple to opt for IVF. Here, according to age, what you suggest when couple visit your clinic or your center, like first procedures are obviously the whole test criterias and all that. So after that, would you suggest IUI to your patients, or according to your age you will suggest them straight towards the IVF?
See, all patients are not considered for IVF. So when the couples come to us, that is when they come to me, so in case if the age group is between 25 to 30 years and they've been married for like 1 or 2 years and they have still not conceived, then those people will undergo some tests, the basic hormone test. Then afterwards,
Right.
the husband also will go for a semen analysis. And once everything is normal, then we can try with the natural cycle. That is, we see her whether she is ovulating or not, whether ovulation is happening. So we call her for a scanning to see the day 10 to see the follicle is appearing or not. Then by day 14, if the follicle has ruptured, then we will see, we'll follow her up. So 1 or 2 cycles. Then
Hmm.
even with that, if she doesn't conceive, then we will go with ovulation induction, followed with the natural cycle or with an IUI cycle. So IUI cycle is the same like natural cycle, but only thing is we take the husband sample at the day 14 is when the ovulation has happened. Then we insert the semen sample inside the uterine cavity, and then we will see, we'll call her after 14 days for the pregnancy test. So this is again, we do it for 2 or 3 cycles. And even with IUI, the patient doesn't conceive, then is the last procedure. We'll ask the patient for an next step is for the IVF.
Right. So as you suggested that 2 to 3 cycles of IUI. So is it possible, 2 to 3 cycles, they could be 1 to 1, spontaneous cycles each month, or between these IUI cycles, the patient need to have some gap, 1 month, 2 month gap, then repeat the IUI, or in continuation is also fine.
See, according to the guidelines, they say that in continuation is also fine. But see, there are a lot of things which is undergoing. The patient undergoes a lot of stress. The couples undergo a lot of stress. That okay, fine, day 14 we should be ready. So usually, what I do, like what personally many of the infertility specialists do, is like do for 2 cycles, then give a gap for 1 month or a 2 month. Again, repeat for 2 cycles.
Okay.
Normally, we say that 4 to 5 cycles of IUI, and if the patient doesn't conceive, then go for an IVF cycle. Because the IUI cycle is, the success rate is 10 to 15%. But as in when we repeat the
Right.
IUI, like suppose first cycle is 10 to 15%, the second cycle the chances are more than 20%. So the according to
Okay.
the theses or whatever the research has been done, the chances of that, the more of IUI the patient conceiving rate is better.
As I was discussing about the importance of nutrition, yoga, and alternative therapies, as Dr. Aishwarya mentioned, acupressure, acupuncture, you can book a call with our counselor, our coaches, and they will guide you through the proper treatment. हमें पता है ऑल्टरनेट थेरेपीज हेल्प करती हैं, बट कभी हम सोचते हैं कि मेडिसिन नहीं खाने से चल जाएगा, क्यों? क्योंकि एक टैबलेट खोली और खाना वो बहुत इजी है, रादर देन टेकिंग अ प्रॉपर डाइट, ऑप्टिंग फॉर योगा, ऑप्टिंग फॉर एक्सरसाइजेस, वो हमें थोड़ा मुश्किल लगता है। पर कोशिश कीजिए कि आपको वो टैबलेट एक खोल के ना खानी पड़े। उसके अलावा आप अपनी डाइट पे फोकस कीजिए, एक्सरसाइज पे फोकस कीजिए, और उन सब चीजों के लिए प्लीज लेट अस नो, एक मैसेज कीजिए, हमें कांटेक्ट कीजिए, एंड वील कनेक्ट यू विद द राइट पर्सन. So, thank you, viewers. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you.